here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the double. Green back. Red, yellow. On the ball.
Throwing to start here is Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can count.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength is still there, and he showed it off on that one. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on second and 13, Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And then 2 yards to go on 3rd down. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Raiders. T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready. Right blue. Green back. Red, yellow. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
2 now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the Rams now in 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Blue striker. Ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 14. And the Las Vegas first down.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost caught.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Rams, nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this is good. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Tua. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film. Did you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there Was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half.
Rams 6.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cycle. Black Ultra.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Let's go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Okay, ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second and 10, Tua dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Rams 12.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hurts going to take this himself.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because just 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Light blue. On the ball. Green jack. Set.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Max Crosby. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down, in the backfield and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49, Rams 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk.